the light grow. Follow. Just for Facebook though. Only they can see it. Songs for all my homies in Oz holding it down right now. Head full of zombies. I don't know. Let's just enjoy this song. I have so much to say. First and foremost, welcome. Just want to send love. Just love and memorizing faces of all those guys using that technology against you. Just landing and memorizing all of their faces. Every single one of them hiding behind sunglasses and masks. Just memorizing faces. Just all I want to tell you is just memorizing faces, and I'm going to be calm. It's been I was watching this stuff go down in the astral, and I'm just trying to just all my homies in Canberra. Yes, we can, brah. And for all those that were I don't know, bro. If I see one more 16, 17-year-old kid with some weird stuff popping, dude, like I'm gonna start. We're gonna get into that, but let's just enjoy the song. I got things we can do. So I send some love to Australia. Hear the thunder. All right. They're gonna hear the thunder soon enough, ladies and gents. Senator Roberts, do your job over there. I'm staring at you. Okay. He was very nice, saying, hey, if you got affected by this stuff, let him know, ladies and gents, let him know. I got sent some videos from my homies in Australia. I was watching, and I'm sitting here going like, okay. And it was really weird when I was watching these videos. I'm not going to blow my homie up who sent them to me. I don't know if you guys notice when your higher selves are scanning and using you as a vessel, as a messenger. I was watching that, and literally it was going from my eyeball up my stream, like up and out of this place. And I was like, this is all the evidence and proof you need. Like, I don't know. This is direct violation of all galactic protocols on this planet. So I don't know what else you need, but it looks like if you can't do your job, step out of the way and let us in. There's something about us that are being here right now as empaths and intuitives. Some of us are here to feel stuff. I'm here in Sedona. All right, this is gonna get crazy, so hold on a second. I don't know, like I'm not even supposed to be listening to dubstep, and I'm getting ready for Louisiana, just like, you think you're ready? I'm like, explosions. I don't know, I'm just like, I'm cooking things. I'm gonna calm down. I'm ready to cook things, ladies and gents. I cut my hair. I'm getting ready to go back to it. So, if you guys did notice that, yeah, I cut about a foot off my hair. My boy Tone came by. He's like, bro, I haven't seen that haircut since like 2010. And I was like, yeah, the Orion Gate Wars. And I just kind of looked at him and he goes, what are we doing? And I was like, hey, look. Wolverine is done baking cupcakes. I want out, Let me loose upon this planet. You know what I mean? For all my fellow light warriors out there, hold space. I'm just trying to be honest with you. It's the little things that really get me going. From my Shiva tribe out there, it's the little things, dude. So I'm going to put Grogu down because I love him. No one messes with the children. Okay. Can't say it enough. You just hold space like a little champion. This is a little champion. I have to change this music. I've been practicing. All the homies are like, where you at? And I don't know how to say but I've been practicing high speed stuff every single day because I'm just like, I don't know. In a really cool way, mind you. Let me go back to my normal playlist. What I mean is this. Okay. There's certain rules of engagement, right? So the rules of engagement for some of us are like, yo, you're allowed to defend yourself. Yo, whatever it is, right? My thing is that a lot of us went through a lot of tests, and I was telling my boy Alexander this yesterday. Yes, there's a huge thing about to go down financially to support us on this planet, yes. Why do you think there's lasers probably being shot out of, what's that one military base? Forest military base? Pine Gap military base in Australia, knocking out the 6 of the new satellites were hit that Tesla was launching. The new satellite system is what is to hold the new quantum financial system. That laser system can be looked at on video. They have satellite imagery of that shooting at, that laser system shooting at even UFOs and ETs trying to come into our atmosphere. You guys can see that on Gaia TV. Here's what I'm getting. I strung together all of these world events and I'm watching this thing play out. And my guides were just like, yo, you have to just sit there. After I processed it, it was like 2 a.m. last night and I was like, okay, I'm playing chess. This is happening, this is happening, this is happening. This needs to happen, this needs to happen, and this needs to happen. I see this whole thing playing out like a timeline, right? So what I'm getting to is, I heard this morning that, they're like, oh, hey, there may be some sort of a cyber attack in the States, from Russia or whatever this is, right? So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, didn't they tell us like 2 years ago that there will be some sort of, they have to create a situation in order to roll out something new. They have to go, hey, the internet's not secure enough for your financial transactions. Look what just happened. We're going to do this. Okay? Pay attention. The stuff that's happening in Australia against your own citizens, I don't even know what to say, but, besides Nuremberg 2.0. And Senator Roberts, please do your job. The world is watching. The world is watching how this is handled. All my homies in Canada, love you. Should you have guys on horseback that don't know how to I watched the video, actually how to ride. They're actually like inept at riding, and maybe don't put people that don't ride horses every day, don't put Johnny Boy or Teddy Bob, on a horse, because it creates some weird things. Like if you know how to ride a horse, you shouldn't be there arm in arm, because horses are wild animals, just to let you know. I've been on horses, I've been bucked off horses, I've gone full speed on a horse. I tucked my left leg tight to hook into a turn, and if you know anything about riding horses without steering, you can steer with your legs. Well, I tucked in left, which means turn right, and I flew off. So, just trying to say, patience, watch this stuff. I watched the video, I'm like, that guy does not know how to ride a horse. Another thing too, heads up for all you guys, again, this is ahead of the curve. Someone on a blowhorn, megaphone, make sure those guys standing in front of you, these brown shirts, or some of these people doing this stuff, these like so-called military guys, any ex-military there in the front line with the thing, make sure these guys standing in front of you are actually Canadian citizens. That goes for Australia too. I'm telling you right now, the reason why they don't, that whole thing they tried in the United States, they know that U.S. citizens, but truly U.S. soldiers would never fire upon U.S. citizens, not in our DNA. So what do? Probably the same thing for Canadians and probably the same thing for Australians. What do? Bring in a bunch of weird mercenary jagaloons wearing all black or all brown, the color of turds, who probably don't even speak the language, to sit there and do that to the citizens so they damn well know their own soldiers won't do that. So pay attention. If I was sitting there, I'd go, hey homie, where are you from, homie? Let's bring some Southern California like gang mentality. Where are you from, guy? Hey, you don't look like you're Canadian. Hey, bro, open your mouth and say something. For all you know, these guys don't even speak your home language, your native language. Pay attention. Pay attention. You guys see a bunch of New World Order turds, like clone army out there, get on a blowhorn and go, hey, does anyone know the law about actually non-citizens attacking citizens? Does anyone know the law on what happens to the people that are actually not citizens of a country attacking its own country? Because I'm going to tell you, right, you walk down that thing, it's going to open up into fair game, son. How are you going to get in trouble? Just going to go ahead and throw it out there because they're doing it to you. Okay? You got 6 guys acting real rowdy that aren't Canadian or aren't Australian or don't speak the language or look like a foreigner in your country. You can't even say foreigner in your country. What you have to say is, hey, bro, what's your name? Where are you from? Talk to them. All these amazing countries are made up of many beautiful different people. But listen, you can't fake a Canadian accent if you're from Ottawa. You know, you Canadians can spot one. Australians, pay attention. I have a sneaking suspicion there are operatives mixed in there, right? Just like, look what happened here in the States, man. I'm saying, pay attention. Blow horn, blow them up. Okay, when I was in high school and there was an undercover cop, let's just say, that entered into the school, you know, a 25-year-old pretending like he's 18. I had this mentality with my homies. As soon as the guy, you know, here comes an undercover cop pretending they're a high school student. As soon as the guy sat down, all my homies in class would be like, narc. Hey, you're a narc. Hey, narc guy. Hey, you're a narc. I mean, like, 12 people in the classroom. Even the teacher's like, is he a narc? Like, he's a new student. I'm like, you're a narc. Hey, I can spot you. You smell different. You're a narc. You're not supposed to be here. Pay attention. They're standing right in front of you. Just some real life stuff. So some people that might not have experienced this sort of stuff before, hey, pay attention. Okay, just pay attention. Those guys standing in front of you might not be Canadian military. And if that's the case, why are you listening to them? They're not even citizens. You have no authority. Who gave you that authority? Some European sitting in a circle hiding under a rock right now? Okay. Good luck. Okay. That's why this is the nice version. This is like, you should have seen me. I was like, cook them. Like, I'm getting ready for like real things. This is real. It's all real. I don't know. It's like spiritual stuff. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. As above, so below. You know, I want to do more. I want to help more. Like, I have this fire inside of my stomach, you know. I watched my boy Nino's Corner. He's going off. You know, why is no one talking about the Durham report? Going off. I'm just trying to say, you guys, this is the land of illusion. Pay attention. Look into their eyes and go, you know what, homie? I don't recognize you. What high school did you go to? Oh, really? Pay attention. This may be something that, you know, I'm just starting to, you know, if you see some guys, like all your homies are like, hey, dude, we're cool and casual. You see 6 guys that look like Clone Army, call them out. Hey, Clone Army, yeah, you 6 guys, you don't belong here. You don't, you know what I mean? Just over and over and over again until they go, yeah, the jig's up. We know you're not Canadian citizens. Who sent you? You know, have 1,000 people go, who sent you? Who sent you? You know what I mean? Not to mention, look, I don't want to get into this whole tick for tack thing. Love is the answer. Love is the way. There's an other part of me that's like, when do you get off your shift? You know, there's two pieces of the pie here. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I don't like seeing little kids getting hurt. And when I see that, it's like the gloves come off. So stop doing it. Okay. Interesting how we made that video last week and that Canadian sheriff stepped down, huh? That was interesting. Here's what I think, though. Even though that guy was a complete turd, which he was, something else was like, something inside him says, I don't want to take responsibility for what's coming. Okay. And these NWO guys come in like, oh, we're going to make sure. Listen, Turdo is going to go down in a ball of flames of tears and wet naps. He's a fall guy. You know who else is a fall guy? Is Saucy. He's a fall guy. Every time I see these little puppets on camera, all I think about are these guys sitting back in shadows and rings going, well, they've done their job. They're expendable. I don't know. That Dark Emperor comes through my stream and goes, they've done their job. They're expendable. So any of you guys playing for the night side or the dark side, you're expendable. Just remember the guys that gave you that job and paid for your college and paid for your house and got you that position. They see you as expendable. Okay. For all of us that went through the Orion Gate Wars and understand how this shit works, don't play with something that you don't fully understand. Just can't be more real with you. My words are going to come out as, this is exactly what happened. This is exactly what he said when he was being interviewed at the Hague. I'm just seeing it 2 years before it goes. I mean, I don't know. That's why I've been doing it, sifting through time. I'm like, how do we get from this chapter to this chapter without collateral damage? How can I turn this page without having all this collateral damage? You know what I mean? I'm just like, that's all I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to express that for you guys. Because what is a higher vibration? Right? Yes, it has a little raw to it, but it's intelligence, right? It's enlightenment. It's, can you see the chess move 6 moves ahead? If that's the case, are you in the right place? Is your family safe? Is this the right thing that you should be doing right now? I'm just trying to say there are conscious moves to be made. And I love everyone who's standing up for their rights. Absolutely. I'm just saying, I see these guys as expendable. It's almost like, imagine like the Dark Emperor, or like Palpatine in Star Wars, looking at one of his little puppets like he's expendable on that planet. Expendable, expendable. All these guys are expendable, including Schwab is expendable, just to be completely clear. Okay? Shoulder pads and all. I'm like, you're so expendable. Your DNA just reeks of repetition and no enlightenment. That's what happens when you give certain beings a head start, or secret technology, or you trade with a bunch of different species that give you access to your little country in World War I, World War II. Now, I'm just getting to, like, I see time is like 1, 2, 300 years, 400 years. I see this like 400-year thing. It's like a 400-year dance. And I'm sitting there going, you realize you're not going to graduate, right? You realize that when you go to that place where you think is going to be awesome, that everyone's going to be just like you, and that innocence that you love to control will no longer be in that space. You understand that, right? You understand that your handlers aren't human. You understand that your handlers don't like human beings for whatever reason. You understand that you joined a side that's actually for, just negative control BS. And I just, there's something about that. Those are the souls that cry the most. I'm just telling you, I've crawled out of that pit twice. I'm not kidding. When I crawled out last time, there were so many beings that couldn't even begin to make the climb. Imagine a like 10,000 foot cliff, and like you're in Hades, and there's just bodies and people trying to crawl out. I'm just trying to say, what visual do you need? These beings making these moves are not strong enough to crawl out. But they will go on stage and tell you what to do. Whatever form or function or religion you want to believe in or whatever, I'm just trying to say the beings making these calls are not even strong enough to do it themselves. Just remember that. Okay? I don't want you guys to get hoodwinked into a situation where you follow some sort of a narrative by someone who hasn't been tested. Okay? You're learning quantum mechanics from a guy that can't pass, second grade math. But he's just reading out a script. Doesn't even understand the actual material he or she is reading. That's what I'm trying to say. Pay attention. Okay. What else did I cover? That was as nice as I could do that, by the way. I'm just being completely honest with you. How are you guys doing? I want to be nice. Nino went off yesterday. He was like, rah, rah, rah. And I was like, okay, I'm going to pull cards. I'm going to try to be calm. I'm just trying to say, you guys, I see things coming. They're going to try to do this internet cyber thing and blame it on another country. What is it really? Resetting the financial system. Is stuff really popping up in the Ukraine? Yeah. Well, I also heard that Ukraine, just like Hong Kong, was a huge money laundering situation for the deep state and the cabal. Hong Kong, you guys didn't know this, the Chinese would bring in the yuan into Hong Kong, exchange it out for Hong Kong dollars, and now it brings it 1-to-1 with the US dollar, and it was a huge money laundering situation. I've heard through different speakers and people that have been in this stuff and making different podcasts and videos that Ukraine has a very similar thing going on. Does not mean the people of Ukraine aren't fantastically awesome. Love you. My Shungite's from Ukraine. But I'm trying to say there's some shenanigans going on in Ukraine with the leadership and some of the stuff. Now listen, I don't know this whole Russia and Ukraine thing playing out. All I'm doing is sitting back and watching some stratego game fire off. And I'm like, well, what's the real agenda? What's the real move? Yeah, the little guys are doing this, and there's videos and wooden this, and I see some planes coming in, and I see some, but what's the real, this is the action, here's the cause, what's the action, what's the reaction? I'm sitting here going, what are you guys trying to do, and at what speed? Okay. I do feel the alliance is still alive and well. When I hear people say that, it kind of makes me feel strange. I think that there has been many things that the alliance thought was going to happen faster, But like I said, that temptation is a very strange thing, and so is liability and guilt and shaming. And that's how Epstein and all those guys got so much control over all these actors and politicians and all that stuff. Yeah, come to Epstein Island. Hey, by the way, there's 15 cameras, hidden cameras in that room. Have fun. By the way, we own you for the rest of your life. I mean, if that's the level of control on this planet, I still feel like I'm playing with Ritz crackers and I don't know. I mean, does anyone else have any, what are those favorite cookies they give little kids? You know, the little animal crackers. Does anyone else have any animal crackers? You're doing naughty things, you're being filmed, you don't know you're being filmed. Now these guys have footage, and if you don't do what they say, they're going to show everybody. Or you do something so weird that they're going to release it and you'll be in trouble. It's like this intelligent compared to the universe staring at us right now. It's like the most minutia, bacteria-laden swamp juice of ridiculousness. It's this much intelligence. I'm just being completely honest with you. If I was a starship captain and I saw that, I rolled up on a planet in my ship and scanned everybody and said, let's scan that human and see what they think. C's get degrees. No, not even D's. I'm just trying to say that you guys are better than this. So all I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to point fingers. I'm just trying to let you guys know how awesome and beautiful you are. And yes, why this world feels the way it does and why it doesn't make sense and who put these jagaloons in charge and why is da-da-da and the clone army have microwave and sonic weapons when I'm sitting here with a flag and face paint. With I brought my kids. You're that scared, kid. You're that scared. That's a lot of fear. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot of fear. And people that have that much fear should not be in charge. Skadoosh. Tip your waiter on the way out. You cannot carry that much fear and lead a planet, lead a people, or lead a country. I'm sorry. You smell of fear. Okay? Can't even begin to express. You know why I know what smells of fear? Because when I go and I open or close stargates, or I go hunting for jagaloons in the fourth dimension, in the lower astral plane, guess what? I can smell it. And you reek of it. Stop being mean to beautiful, nice people. I'm telling you, there are things that want to come through this small vibration and snatch you. I'm telling you, I just love you. There are things waiting for you that you don't pray to, that is not part of your belief system, and you're not going where you think. Stop being mean to children. Stop hurting children. Stop doing naughty things. I don't know how simple this is. I'm like, listen, you guys, check this out. When I was doing my activations around the planet, let me explain to you, real talk, how I knew how much karma I had to clear to get to a certain place. Okay? I did activations around the planet from 2010, 11, and 12. When I was at the Giza Plateau holding back all this weirdness, we pre-gridded the King's Chamber before the dark turds rented it out on the 21st. We already had the entire thing gridded. Everything was already down the shafts. We controlled that space. One other brother, I don't want to blow him up, was also there. And anyways, we were there. We represented. Now, when I got home from that, and I can't tell you how many souls we shifted, or I was personally, like I said, if your own personal tab, I am not perfect. I know in past lives I have certain tendencies that take me down certain roads that if you're on the other side of the equation, it probably doesn't work out very well for you. Okay? Just being completely honest with you. Okay? I am one of those guys with tone that if you were a king up in your castle and you thought you were safe, the rule was 6 guards. Why? Because I could come to your castle, sneak in at night, and there's 6 guards I'd have to go through before I'm in your room. That was the rule. 6 guards. So, not that it's a different world now. Okay? You have to understand, I'm remembering how we used to run things back in the day, and I'm in this little 3D cookie cutter suit talking to you on 2 cameras going, well, I remember all of this. What do you want me to do with it? What I'm trying to express is this simply from my heart. If you create a lot of collateral damage, you will have to pay for it or work towards balancing that equation. No one is forcing you to pay your karma. Your heart is your true measure and your true USB drive that measures every single thing you've ever done, every single emotion you've ever had, right? your heart. So what I'm trying to express is, ladies and gentlemen, the love in your heart, that 5D heart, must be lighter than a 3D feather. Your 5D energy heart must be lighter than that 3D feather to head on through on your boat, right through the grand opening, right into Ra's tunnel, maybe, pop and lock on top of some crocodiles and get through. Okay, there it is. There's all your Egyptian stuff and what it really means. Your heart. Now, I want even the guys who do naughty things, and the guys, I know there's some high-level people that watch me. I'm just trying to express, because I'm sitting here in Sedona on a high-level energetic vortex, that I'm naturally on and one I've created around me. I've got huge babysitters staring at me 24/7, 365, and I'm sitting in this space going, you wonder what your elders are going to say. I'm trying to explain this to you in a very nice way. Please do not create so much collateral damage and karma that you cannot pay it off. Please do not cash checks your soul can't cash. Okay? Don't write checks your soul can't cash. You can't be, I don't want anyone to be responsible for a huge planetary thing, right? Because the karma is so heavy and so dense to do it to a planet. It's something I would not wish on anyone. That's straight from, Uncle Darth Vader's stream to, Archangel Michael. Okay? Remember, there's a reason why we carry swords. All right, so I'm just trying to say, hey, I don't want anyone to cause that much collateral damage, you guys. I don't care what political system you believe. I don't care what God you pray to. Don't hurt people on a level that your soul's like, oh my God, what have I done? And you're looking up from the pit of your own creation going, how am I ever going to get out of here? I don't know, 10,000 years, you'll finally work your way out. Why do that to yourself? Over a paycheck. Over fake Babylonian money magic. Why would you do that to yourself? Just got to be real crystal clear. Why would you do something that affects the next 100 lives? 40 lives in a row, you're born in the world. I'm just trying to say it's not worth it, okay? I'm just trying to be the messenger down here in the nicest way I can. I know everyone's playing a role down here, and that's cute, and whatever stories these kids want to tell themselves. I just know that it's better to be loved than feared. When I went through the Anunnaki Gate Wars from 2000, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, my Anunnaki was in the suit. I am the Rokuyum Beyond the Indirishita Kumpu Simbiam near Desia for a Nidia Shachatum Borium Yakish. Io sondoro kukomi andere dia tira sakara mi autorum beyombi ishfate yarakata santa toimi atara sinderio sumbu yimba yatata sinke keo sotoimiash. I know what it feels like to go through so much war and torment, and what I'm trying to express to my family, I love you, my heart's on, my Palladian's on, hey, check it. Don't make the same mistakes that some of these past civilizations, Atlantis, Lemuria, okay, Tartaria, don't make the same mistakes that some of these other cultures have made. You are the brightest shining lights from all over this universe who incarnated on this planet, right, to shine your light and rebalance this structure. You want to call it a hologram, you want to call it projection from the moon, whatever this is, that light that's inside you is from our Creator, the original creator of our soul, and that light shines brightly through all dimensions. Okay. Just because I remember who I am does not mean that the past transgressions and things I have experienced get easier. Nay, what it does do is give me some sort of insight into time and time loops and how they, basically a whole consciousness is grown, right? And, grows and ascends into the next level of creation. And I'm here to tell you that there's nothing more important than that. You guys stay in your heart, you meditate, you love one another, you pick each other up, and listen, there are bonus points. Let me explain these bonus points. If you can go through this stuff and still love your brothers and sisters, if you can go through this stuff and still have compassion, if you can go through this stuff and remind the planet, yourself, your friends of why you do the things that are hard, and why you stand up and why you get on camera and why you make your blogs and why you do this stuff and why you go cleaning up old battlefields or cemeteries or gritting cities. What is it that makes you tick? The thing at the end of the day is if you can still do that out of love and know that, they know not what they do, but you shall assist them no matter what because you love them more than you love yourself. Unconditional love is a very strange thing because to feel it means that you will sacrifice everything for it. It's something that I guess it's something you only can really feel if you have kids. And knowing that when you see your kid, you would do anything to protect that child. So there's something inside of me that feels the same way on a very deep level. And there are choices going to be made based upon the collective consciousness of this planet. And I will be with you every step of the way to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to choose that light, that love inside of themselves. I've experienced many things that I don't want anyone else to experience, things that other people really shouldn't experience. I don't want the children or the youth of the future to have to go through that sort of darkness. I want them to be born in paradise and create paradise. I want them to only know paradise. So I guess that's where I may differ, and then we may differ as a family from some of these people who live in that fear survival mode thing, which is truly the lowest form of consciousness of any, sort of being that you would ever want to be. It is the lowest form of consciousness, and we are growing out of this. We are catching these things that most people may miss in the beginning, but eventually when they wake up, they too shall see. So I think that's something that we all share together as one. Just wanted to share that with you. I understand, there's a lot of different things out there. I've done things that I can't undo for this collective consciousness, and if you asked me to do it again, I would. My thing is that some of the stuff that I learned how to do and how to protect and how to do things on a very high level, honestly, my inner child in 3D has no use for whatsoever unless we're doing things like we're about to do in Louisiana, or unless we're doing things like we're about to do, across this planet right now, So I just want you guys to know I love you from my heart, and I want you guys to know I am with you guys on a very, very strong level, to a place where I just want you to realize that our bounty is 5D. Our bounty is heaven. Stay in your heart and you shall climb to that place. So, yeah. It's a good thing I'm wearing the sunglasses today. Okay. All right, let's pull some cards. Whew. All right. Okay, I see unicorns first. Whatever has been done, I just want you guys to know that it's all been recorded. Okay, so we're definitely involved here at headquarters monitoring all this stuff. All these things that these people or beings are thinking they're getting away with, they're not. I just want to be clear with you, okay? It looks like that on the surface. Energetically, that is not the case. All right. Unicorns for the weeks coming up. All right, here we go. Whew. All right. For the week coming up here. Pop out. When you have passion for what you do, it's just like Merlin used to say. The reason why Merlin was one of the most powerful manifestors, let's just say, is because he manifested with his emotion behind it. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when I will manifest with the full force of the emotion and experiences that I have gone through down here, and that what I have lived through in past lives. And when that energy slams into whatever that may be, I can tell you that you're not prepared. The depth of some of our souls is so deep, most people can't even fathom what it's like to look back the other direction at the abyss. Some of us have been to the abyss and come back. I'm here to tell you that that sort of energy is supporting you guys. There's such a deep love and respect and honor for you guys out there doing the best you can. The well is so deep in that love. The whole universe is watching us. I just want to be real with you. The whole universe is watching us right now. When you guys begin to feel that true depth of your nature and all the stuff we've gone through to come out on the other side, to understand that we already by birthright are going to 5D, right? All we can do is hold tight and hold space. This planet will shift. We are the consciousness and the collective consciousness of this planet, okay? Once we all begin to see that, we will take complete control back into balance, okay? Okay. All right. Time. From the Palladians, time. Okay? For my unicorns, time. And then this card magically popped out at the same time. Ending. Wow. Time ending. Okay? So what's going on for this week coming up? Time is ending. Whatever timeline, whatever time we were living through, whatever this weird hokey pokey, who's on third base thing, right? I just, you know, that whole thing is, you know, coming to an end, because as we as a people understand that there's a lot of things that need to be adjusted here now. There's a lot of assistance that needs to be brought. You know, the old ways of doing things are coming to an end. Okay. All right, let's see for our dragons. All right, what do we got? Dragons. Come on, dragons. What do we got? Oh, they're right there. You guys having fun? All right, sorry we got so emotional, baby. I mean, hey, it comes out. It's in there. My heart is on, okay? My heart is on. Oh, yeah. Heart's on, guys. Come on. Yeah, so. You know. So, let's do the dragons. All right. Coming in hot. Why don't you guys go ahead and punch in where you guys are watching from. Sorry for the little sneak attack. And namaste and like catch. And welcome to Morning Coffee. I'm feeling this with you guys. So, dragons for this week coming up. Okay. How deep is your love? You know, how deep is your love? That's a good song. How deep is your love? Bang. All right. And no. Oh, you goodness gracious. Why are you so difficult? There we go. I have this on repeat. Dragons. Right. Space. So time is ending, space. Time ending, and then space. Space. I'm gonna have to get another card for that. Okay. So like next deck, space. She made me nervous. I love this song. I'm sorry if it's on repeat. Like, I don't know. It's fire. It's been a long time since someone remixed this song. I've loved this song since I was like born. All right. Time is ending and space. What else we got? Brussels. For muscles. If you guys are new to the channel, please go back in time. I love you. If you guys never heard Star Language before, go back in time. If you guys are with us, we love you. That's all we're trying to say here. All right, well, here we go. That's gnarly. How about Libra 7, the balance? Time is ending. Time, ending, space, the balance. So I think we are gonna have some things coming in to adjust some things. I do. You know what I mean? I do. The balance, Libra, justice. Hold space for justice. I think that, it's huge, man. All right. What else we got? You guys having fun? What we got? Justice has come. Let's go. Justice. Man, let's go, bro. You know, some of these guys, they're like, let's hang him. I'm more like, let's put Saucy in diapers and have him do manual labor for 40 years on live feed camera, just covered in pig crap. Like, you guys want to do, like, you're not getting out that easy. I want Saucy in, like, diapers in, like, a little bib and, like, shoveling manure. Like, I mean, I don't know, for a long time. Oh, I'm going to get out of here. No. If I was in charge, I'm like, give me all of them. I got all kinds of things. All kinds of fun things these guys are going to do. So, generations of children can watch what not to do. Let's go see what Saucy's doing right now. He's got a pacifier in his mouth, and it looks like he's sleeping with a bunch of pigs in Shiza. Oh, awesome. See, Johnny, that's why we don't want to do those things. Thanks, Father. Thank you. You know, you guys are really nice. I'll just get them and do them. I'm like, whoa. Where's the cause and effect in that? Told you got to watch out for some of us. Some of us are like, I'll take them with me. No. But we're gonna, no, I got him. Hey, come here, guy. We're gonna have such an amazing time. No, I got him. He's like crying and screaming. I'm like, I got you, big guy. Hey, don't worry about that. I have very large friends that cannot wait to get some of these guys. Just let you know. They trade them like baseball cards. So, be clear. I want to give a big shout out to Carrie. Carrie made this for me. My little Grogu, my awesomeness. She's fire. And you guys, if you want to check this out, it's called Galarctic. Galartic. Galarctic.com. So it's basically like galactic.com, but the C is an R. Galarctic.com. Fire. I love this. I don't know. I can sleep. There's like a light. Facebook has like some CGI going on. I don't know. It's fire. Okay. There's one song I wanted to play for you guys. No, let's just save it. I'm putting my playlist together, Tone and Alexander, for our fun in Louisiana. And to be honest, I'm going to be like more mellow than I thought. Like, I'm practicing, just high-speed load drag, multiple sigil rotations, multiple ring rotations, multiple gate rotations. Almost like my speed has gone from like, I don't know, merry-go-round speed to like a weed whacker where like the hologram spins around you so fast it makes a sound. Again, I have huge babysitters that watch me in these mountains just practice, and I tell them all the time, I'm just stretching. Please let me stretch. That's why I live in Sedona, because there's not many places where a being that actually activates can actually stretch. People that live really close to the ocean, stretching on the beach over the water is also very awesome. Up in the mountains is very awesome. It's hard to hold what you truly are in this little suit. That's all I'm trying to say. And please don't try to do it in a major metropolitan city where there's all these weird frequencies and G's coming at you. Get away. Go buy your, go get with your homie, get with your partner. Get some, get some firewood, get some LED lights, get a boom box, go drive out into the desert and the mountains and just chill, man. Because right now, I just want to make sure everyone in their heart is ready for what's to come. And I know I'm the first one to call stuff out, especially, and get upset. But listen, at least let me get upset for you. I want you guys to make wise decisions. Love is the answer. Love has always been the answer. Send so much energy to those beings in these suits, stopping freedom and the freedom of their own children. It's just kind of crazy that someone would fight against the freedom and sovereignty of their own children. It just shows you the disconnect from our true nature and consciousness. And it's not to be seen as an even exchange, but rather I feel sorry for them for not having the self-love necessary to see when something is right or wrong and to see how their actions are affecting others. To be so easily programmable that these jagaloons sitting in circles in some European country or hiding under a rock or, just carry these things out while they run away like cowards. I just remember to be a true king or queen back in the day, being a coward was never seen as a strength. So a lot of these beings are just court jesters. Just being honest with you, they're court jesters. True kings and queens don't act that way. And the Windsors really aren't by blood royalty. They're Germans and they bought their way in. I don't know. What else? I made these guys for you. Hey-o. Look at these guys. See, just making some protos. Making some prototypes. This is the black tourmaline EMF. Okay. This is that blue azurite, right? For all you guys. Right. I made these guys, and the cool thing is, look, I put directional crystals in their foreheads. So when I put my right hand over the top of this guy, and I go, nothing negative comes through my front door, or nothing negative comes at me, 100,000% protection. All I got to do is face my skull, which I programmed at the front door. Okay, I have directional titanium dioxide and aqua aura crystals that are programmable in the skull. So I did it. So all you have to do is face the skull. There's a crystal projecting the energy right through their forehead, right through their third eye. I made them like that, so I don't know. I want to live a turd-free life. Like I don't even care what these belief systems are. I'm like, hi, keep all the riffraff out of my house. Like I don't care what you believe. Like you get the guys on the right, you get the guys on the left. Keep the turds out of my house. That's all I want. You know what I mean? I just, throw them out, sick them. You can program. They're pretty awesome. I'm just being honest. Mine are like I have like the X-Men of skulls upstairs. I'm like, lock it down. Lots of awesome stuff. You guys, there's so much cool stuff on the shopping cart. Oh my goodness. Store.teamlight.com. I've got rings. I got jewelry. I got the descriptions of why to wear them and on what hands. I didn't want to tell you guys last time, but we are doing a little mini jewelry line. We're doing a jewelry line. We're going to have protective stones, why to wear the stones on which hands, pendants, things of that nature to help you guys, especially when you guys are out marching and doing stuff. You guys, I need to work on, now that I know what type of stuff that's happening in Australia, I need to put my thinking cap on and think how I can assist with people in marches so they don't get, hit with some of these frequencies. I can say that LESSEMF.com. Go get a hoodie from LessEMF.com. Now here's the thing I'm trying to figure out. You put the hoodie on, okay, you're protected. But what about your face and your eyes? So I need to make something like a pendant that's strong enough to create a field that pushes it back. Again, I'm working on it. Let me think about it, okay? I'm trying to help. I don't want to see people get hurt over some shenanigans. That's all I'm trying to say. What else? yeah, I don't know. I just love you guys. Oh, yeah, SedonaCosmicAwakening.com. Our conference happening April 22nd through the 4th. We have 50 seats left. And don't worry if you guys, I think that these mandates and stuff is going to drop in the next 30 days. I do, in the States. Just email support@teamlight.com if you think you're international and you will be traveling. Okay, whatever modality that is, let us know and give us a heads up. We have about 50 seats left. If you guys were thinking about coming, you should probably get your seats now or soon. What else? Or just let us know at support. Hey, it's tight right now, but I'm thinking of coming. Okay, cool. We'll save you a seat. I like saving seats for my family members. That's what these conferences are all about for me. It's me getting to see my family members face to face and help them with whatever they need face to face. And my energy is different face to face than it is in other ways. I like to give you a hug, pick you up, and just let me clear some of that stuff for you guys. What else? We will be in Louisiana next week. And that is Haven of Ascension Summit. I'm sorry, Haven of Ascension /Summit. I'll put some of this stuff in the descriptions. But Miss Rice, we're going to have a great time out there crushing. I'm just super excited, you guys. I just got a little emotional because I don't know, really, to be honest with you. I understand how difficult it is, how easy it is to lose your innocence, and how difficult it is to get it back. And the amount of work I've had to do on myself after doing some of this stuff, working with our galactics and cleaning stuff up, it took me like 4 or 5 years to open my heart to even feel my inner child. And I can't imagine how nice it must be to be a kid and never have to put so much shielding up around your heart. I want a world where everyone can come from heart space and never have to go into this weird nitty gritty thing. And I understand that our environment plays a huge part in that and the programming these guys are propagating. I get it, So with that, ladies and gentlemen, just know that I love you. There's be checking the store. Probably every week. We keep putting up new items, so I don't know how to keep making a video, but I'm gonna say, hey, just routinely kind of check it if you like the stuff we make, and all this new stuff is up right now. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I just love and appreciate you. Grogu. All right, I love you. Keep an eye out for those little double agent turds. You can tell by the way they stand. Okay, look at their body posture. You see a bunch of normal Canadian, sheriff standing like this. You see some jackasses like this, pay attention. That guy, that girl, whatever it is, pay attention to body language. It says a lot more than you think, okay? I want to give you guys a heads up. I don't want you guys walking into some false flag thing or getting set up and blamed for something you guys didn't do. And if you're a Mountie, please learn how to ride a horse before you line up with the rest of the people. I don't know. Go ahead and take some lessons there. Chunkamunka. That guy looked like he should have been driving a Twinkies truck, not riding a horse, just letting you know. What else? I just love you guys, and I appreciate you. Sending love and abundance from Sedona. And I want you guys to know that we are all in this together. We are one planet. We are planet Earth. We are Team Light, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. All right. Peace and abundance. All right. Facebook, we love you. Peace. All right, YouTube, you guys hang in there. We love you. All right, you guys, I promise things will get better. We're turning the corner with this thing. I love you guys. Peace.